Remember coming home to an empty house, grabbing a snack, and watching TV until your parents got home? If that sounds familiar, you're probably a Gen Xer, part of the latchkey kid generation. We were the pioneers of independence, navigating our childhoods with a level of freedom that seems almost mythical today. We learned to be self-sufficient, to solve our own problems, and to entertain ourselves for hours. It made us resilient, resourceful, and fiercely independent. But here is the twist. That same independence that defined our childhood is now contributing to a unique kind of parental burnout. We find ourselves caught between two vastly different worlds. We remember a childhood of benign neglect, where we roamed free until the streetlights came on. Now we're raising our kids in an era of hyper-involvement and constant connectivity. We're expected to be everything our parents weren't: emotionally available, constantly present, tutors, chauffeurs, and social media managers. We're trying to give our children the emotionally supportive upbringing we often craved, but we were never given the blueprint for how to do it. We're essentially writing the parenting manual as we go. This creates a massive internal conflict. Our latchkey instincts tell us to let our kids figure things out on their own, to build that same resilience we have. But the modern parenting script demands constant supervision and engagement. We're shuttling them to endless activities, helping with homework that's far more complex than ours ever was, and navigating the digital minefield of social media and online dangers, things our parents never even had to imagine. We're striving to be the present, engaged parents we wished we had, but we're doing it without a map, and it's emotionally draining. Think about the pressure. We're often called the sandwich generation, and it's not just about caring for aging parents and our own children. We're sandwiched between two completely different parenting philosophies. We saw our boomer parents work incredibly hard, often putting their careers first out of necessity. We absorbed that work ethic, but now we're trying to pair it with a level of hands-on parenting they never modeled. So we work like boomers but are expected to parent like millennials. It's like trying to run two operating systems at once. Something is bound to crash. And let's talk about the emotional labor. As latchkey kids, we learned to bottle up our feelings or deal with them on our own. Emotional vulnerability wasn't exactly encouraged. Now we're raising a generation that's thankfully much more in tune with their mental health. We're encouraging our kids to talk about their feelings, to be open and honest. But for many of us, this is like learning a new language in middle age. We're acting as emotional coaches for our children, while simultaneously trying to unpack our own decades of emotional conditioning. This double duty is a huge source of exhaustion. We're trying to provide a level of emotional support we never received ourselves. The world has also changed dramatically. Our independence was fostered in a world that felt, rightly or wrongly, safer. We could ride our bikes all over town without a cell phone. Today, the anxieties are different. We have digital footprints, cyberbullying, and 24/7 news cycles broadcasting global crises directly into our homes. Our desire to protect our kids from these modern dangers leads to a level of vigilance that is mentally exhausting. We are trying to create a safe bubble for them in a world that feels increasingly porous and unpredictable. This isn't a complaint. It's a validation. If you're a Gen X parent feeling stretched thin, you're not alone. You're not failing. You are navigating a complex cultural shift with the resilience you learned as a kid and a desire to do better for the next generation. We are the bridge generation, connecting the analog past with the digital future, and holding that bridge up is a heavy lift. So what can we do? First, give yourself some grace. Recognize that you're doing something incredibly difficult without a clear guide. It's okay to not be a perfect Pinterest-worthy parent. Second, try to find a balance. Maybe your kids don't need to be in 5 different after-school activities. Maybe an afternoon of benign neglect with you in the next room is actually good for them. It teaches them the same independence and creativity that we learned. Let them be bored. Boredom is the birthplace of imagination. And most importantly, talk about it. Share your experiences with other Gen X parents. You'll likely find a chorus of me too. We were the quiet generation, the ones who just got on with it. But now it's time to use our voices. We need to acknowledge the unique pressures we face and support each other through them. We're not just latchkey kids anymore. We're parents building a new legacy, one that honors our independent past while creating a more connected future for our children. And that's a legacy to be proud of. Thanks for watching. If this resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more conversations like this.